The world is changing. Rarely, if ever, before has a market that was formerly so well established been so thoroughly shaken in recent years as the gaming market. We've seen some of the biggest, most well-funded companies and titles collapse and outright lose to independent developers on multiple occasions. Communities, once regarded as an outlying factor, have appeared in force to impose their will over generations-old corporations. But even with the enormous upheaval and tremendous changes going on nearly everywhere you look, you would still be hard-pressed to find as big an outlier in the gaming industry as Nintendo's best-selling Super Smash Bros. Series. It's unlikely a single series has ever simultaneously sparked such enthusiasm and disdain as it progressed from one release to the next. Rarely has a community as passionate and large managed to also be so divided in its views and demographics. A single look at the Smash community today brings up many questions about how it arrived at this point. While there are a plethora of channels out there dedicated to Smash content, a glance at the vast majority of these channels quickly reveals that the content being produced for them is highly nuanced and catered to a very specific group within the community. There are many games that need reviewing, a great deal of things concerning the industry that need to be talked about, but nothing that beats this. Through my extended experience across all of the Smash games, in both the competitive and casual sense, I feel like, while I'm no master of any of them, I have seen enough of these games and their respective scenes through enough of their timelines that I can comment not only on what each of them have contributed individually to the genre of fighting games, but also what each has contributed to the industry as a whole. I intend to review each of the Smash games in chronological order by two metrics. The first metric is simply the same metric you apply to any game. How are its graphics, its gameplay, its controls? The second, and in my opinion far more important metric, will look at how each game stands alone as a fighting game. How balanced is the game in both its cast as well as its mechanics and its system? What is the competitive scene for the game like? How accessible is it? All of the content I've seen of these games, I've yet to see anyone actually take the time to sit down and review from a competitive perspective, something I think a lot of people far more experienced and knowledgeable than me should take the time to do. Not merely to shit on one of the entries while praising the one they very clearly subscribe to the most, but taking the time to look at the game on its own merits, and strive for the objective of giving each of these games a fair shake. At least, that's what I'm going to try to do.
So, what we're seeing right now might be the highest level DK Ditto ever done.
Oh, yeah, very well may be.